Hey, this is Anne. Today I'm going to show you how to make an easy pot for yourself, to paint the easy pot for yourself. I'm just going to, I usually go up to the halfway mark when I put in my pot's rim. So I'm just going to quickly make myself a pot here. You can take it up to where you want. I think I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. So if you look at it like that, then it's going to be eye level. So the bottom and that line, the bottom and the top and the middle line is always an oval that you connect. Actually, that oval must be there, but it must always be the same also. You can't do the one big and the one small. The sizes must be the same. And that gives you the way that the pot look at you. If it's got, like this one is more, you look at from that. This one you look a little bit more from the top. And then you can even have one that maybe, there's your oval, and your oval, and your oval. You can make them smaller or bigger or whatever you want. And then if you put in your pot, I just want to show you quickly. And they look, you look from the bottom of, now what do you call that? You look you look up to the pot. Then your lines are going to be like this. So that one can be maybe flat, but these lines will more turn to that with your flowers. And if you can see what I'm trying to say, then you're looking like a worm from the bottom up. This one you're looking down almost like a bird. So you can always put in your table, can be any way. If this is your halfway line, your pot can stand over that, or you can maybe bring it down everywhere from the middle downwards. It's the best way to put your tablecloth. I like to put it on my quarter line. That's my quarter line. So you've got your half line and your 2 quarter lines. So I like to put my tablecloth or my table at the halfway line. And if you decide to divide that as well, your pot's bottom can stop there. But I want to make it a little bit lower. And I'm just going to put in very plain flowers there. But for now, I'm just going to start to show you an easy way to get a marble effect on your pot. Okay, the colors I'm going to use in my pot is I'm going to use my orange, a yellow, a carmine or a alizarin crimson, and a sap or a terra verde green. This is the colors I'm going to use, and I'm going to use a little bit of my white. So I want the pot to be more pink than anything else. So I'm just going to drop in a little bit of my pink. Then I want my yellow to be next. Then I want my yellow and my orange to be next. So I'm just going to put in a little bit. And then I want a little bit of my orange. And I'm going to put in a little bit of my white just in between these dots. Must be careful not to put too much paint. I think already maybe this is too much, but we will just see. And then I'm going to put a touch of my green. Now I don't want a lot of green, so I'm going to try and just bring in a little bit of green. If it's going to work, I don't know. Why doesn't, just give me a moment to open this, sorry. I put the plastic on top of the bottles before I screw it on, if I don't use it for a while. as it dries very quickly where I live. It's very hot here, so that can actually look a little bit nice, like a little bit of texture. But I'm just going to put in a little bit of green there, and maybe there, and maybe there. And I think that can be enough. So now I'm going to take my cling wrap, or I don't know what you call it in your country. It's that stuff that you put on a bowl that clings to the bowl a little bit. If you maybe make a salad or something, or you want to just close something that hasn't got a lid. So this is a kitchen tool, and I'm just going to take a little bit of it. I don't want a lot. And I'm going to put this on my and I'm going to squish it up a little bit to the middle. If it comes on the side, I don't worry too much. I will just paint over that. But you can squish it up a little bit, and then you can just... This works very nice if you do a big canvas, I must say. It's not that easy on a small one, but we're going to just try. So I'm just going to tap it with my finger up to the edge. Not worrying too much if it goes a little bit over the sides. You can smush it up a little bit more. And then you can just take it off. And if you really want, you can take your palette knife and just scrape off the excess. But I don't usually worry about that too much. I forgot that piece there. Let me just put in a little bit there. And maybe just flatten it. But I like the texture, so I will just leave mine as is and not worry about that. So now I'm just going to put it in the sun to dry. And then I'll come back and I'll paint on this. Okay, this is fairly dry now. I'm going to paint just a few flowers inside here, in the pot here. The colors I'm going to use is the same color that's in my pot. The same colors almost that's in my pot is my carmine or my alizarin crimson, my yellow, my green, and my white. The background, I think I'm going to make a greenish bluish color, grayish. I will just see. I will decide now. What you can do is you can first do your background and then draw your flowers, or you can draw your flowers and paint around them. You can use your Stabilo woody, or you can use a pencil, or you can use your rotring tiki or whatever to draw your flowers. And now you can cut into your pot and maybe change the shape. I'm just going to put a little bit more of my darker green here because I want the shadow effect, and even in between my flowers there. Oh, actually that was a wrong mistake because I'm going to paint them all. So I'm just going to quickly go over with my want to bring a little bit more light into my background, darken some of the areas a little bit more. And then I'm going to do my tablecloth. Start with the area where your shadow part is supposed to be. And then just go to that side where your highlights is more. Okay, I'm just gonna make the inside of the flowers now, the little heart. Remember, this is it. If you know, if you paint over this, it dissolves into the paint, so it's not permanent. So I'm just gonna make a few hearts. That's the hearts of the flowers, and then I will see from there if there's something else that I need to do. I've got a flat brush with that's cut like that. I like to use this for my flowers. So I'm just going to take my pink. I've got a video where I show you how to paint these daisy-like flowers. I'm going to put a little bit more white with my pink now, and I'm just going to highlight these pink flowers with a double row of my little hearts. I'm just sort of going in between the other ones. I will put in the hearts again. I'm just using them as a guideline for now. So I want to make like in a second row. Okay, I'm just gonna make my hearts again and tidy up that inside area there. I'm just gonna make it green because it's got a greenish tint showing through. This one, I'll just do that. I don't like this flower a lot, but I think I will change it a little bit later. And then I can maybe make myself some leaves. And highlight them with a little bit of my lemon or my yellow medium. just want to put in a little bit of a lighter color in some areas. Just highlighting certain areas now. While I'm just waiting for that to dry a little bit, I just want to make a little bit of a shadow there for the pot. Now I'm just going to take a little bit of my yellow and I'm just going to put it in. Let me just take maybe a smaller brush for this exercise. I'm just putting in a little bit of an area around the little heart. I'm just going to leave the little heart a little bit green. So I don't want to cover up all the green. And I think I will need to go in a second time because this yellow is transparent, and as it dries it will fade away a little bit. So I'm just going to, while I'm at it, make a little bit more of a leaf here and there. Highlight them a little bit more some places. And I think I'm going to put in a little bit of flowers because I think the pot is too big for the flowers for me, and there's a lot of empty spaces around there that I don't like. So I'm just going to put in a little bit more flowers just for the sake of the background. And I'm going to make them white. Remember, with acrylic it dries darker than when it's dry. So I can see I lost a little bit of my colors there, so I'm just going to take a small round brush and I just want to highlight some areas, not all of them, just here and there. And just slightly taking a little bit of more of my white with my pink. So I'm just making sure my, let me just see, the one that's in front is a little bit lighter where it overlaps the other one. And then I think I'm finished. And there you are. I think I'm finished now. Take care.